Hello and welcome to Neighborhood Real Estate Update, where we bring you hyper-local, timely, and accurate information about real estate in zip codes all over San Diego County. Today is March 15th, 2023, and that means it's the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March. Why do they say that? They say that, I believe, because Julius Caesar was murdered on the Ides of March, which is a pleasant way to start the show, right? But actually, nothing really wrong with today, other than it is wet and rainy out there. It is a soggy Southern California day, and we've had many of those so far in 2023, and seems like a few more to come. So what are we doing here today? We are talking about Rancho Peñasquitos, 92129. One of our favorite zip codes. Lots of stuff going on in Rancho Peñasquitos. Fairly wide variety of housing types, although less than some other nearby zip codes. Peñasquitos was mostly built between the very late 1960s, early 1970s, all the way up to today. They're still putting up homes in 92129. So we do have a lot of different neighborhoods going on, and we're going to take a look at what's happening in the real estate market there right now. Okay, so let us begin by checking out the number of homes for sale countywide. We were 2247, just about where we were yesterday. Right there in the 2200s. So that number is fluctuating between the mid 2200s and mid 2300s over the last couple of weeks now. So the overall decline in the number of homes for sale seems to have stopped for the moment. However, that doesn't. The decline is stopped in terms of the number of homes for sale, but still very, very few homes on the market. And we're going to look at active, pending, and sold in Rancho Peñasquitos for the last 30 days. And there are there are 56 properties to talk about today. So let's get me out of the way so we can see all the info on the screen. And let's get ourselves navigated over here to this comparative market analysis summary report so we can see all of the stats. Okay, now a lot of times you don't see the active and pending number right off the bat because there are enough actives to push this down to the below the bottom of the screen here. Not the case today. We are getting back to where things were. I guess that was at the beginning of, right around the beginning of 2022, I guess. I'm getting my years mixed up, but we had situations going on. I think, the beginning of 2022, inventory was extraordinarily low. There were somewhere on the order of 1,300 to 1,400 total units in the county, and every zip code we were looking at, less than 10. And here we are again. 8 properties on the market in Rancho Peñasquitos right now. 8 in the entire zip code. 26 pending. This is absolutely the most lopsided zip code that we've seen recently. In most other zip codes, we've got almost an even number, or maybe 10 more pending than active, but this is way lopsided, meaning that there is way more demand for homes than there is supply in 92129 right now. So boy, oh boy, if you've got a house to sell in 92129, give us a call, because we can help you get rid of it in a hurry and for top dollar at this point. So 8 properties on the market, average of 95 days, which is kind of ridiculous. So, gosh, when you really look at, there are 8 properties on the market, but what do we really have here? We have this unit on Caminito Bolsa. These are very old condominiums. This is not a terribly good complex, I guess you'd say. I mean, it's gotten better over the years, but the buildings are old, and that's one problem with condominiums. A home, you own it, you can maintain the whole building yourself. Condominiums, when they get to be 50-ish years old, things definitely fall into disrepair, and no matter how hard they try, it seems they have a hard time keeping up with the maintenance on the buildings. Not to say that these buildings are falling down, but this complex is just not terribly popular, although an entry point into the Rancho Peñasquitos market. And anyone that bought a unit here, for instance, in the early 2000s for $179,000 is not sorry they did it. So, all that being said, this one's been on the market 179 days. So, 179 days at $500,000, something is not right with this one. The price is too high due to condition or location within the complex. Obviously, 500 grand not getting it done for this 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 945 square foot unit. Here's these two properties. These three properties in a row, fairly normal. 6 days in the market, 21, 5 days, and here we are at 215 days on Ginger Snap Lane. All right, folks, with 8 properties on the market and 26 pending, there's no reason you should be on the market 215 days. Ginger Snap, these are townhomes, twin homes. I believe these are all twin homes. It's listed as a town home, although I would beg to differ. I think it's a twin home. Yeah, it's a twin home. You've got one home here and the other one here and a wall in between. So the agent has it listed as a townhome when it is in fact a twin home. After 215 days on the market, you can't get the property type right? Come on, let's get with it. They've got 28 photos. So, photos are looking good. This is a nice looking property. There is no reason, aside from price, that this thing should be on the market for so long. And now that I'm scrolling through these photos, I'm thinking we've done this before with this unit on Ginger Snap Lane. So why, oh why? Okay, they started at 1140, currently listed at 1019. Let's pull up the RPR real quick. This is the auto value, or there's a lot of information in RPR, Realtors Property Resource. It's through the National Association of Realtors, and it's a handy little tool. It's got its own auto value engine, similar to Zillow or Redfin, and of course they want me to log in. All right, come on now. Of course oh gosh, get out of here. This is just taking entirely too long. I'm really interested in just what the auto value says, and it's taking too long to get to that, but here it comes, maybe. All right, so the auto value is coming up at 111,290. So nothing on the surface wrong with million. Boy, there's something going on here. Why, oh why would you still be on the market after 219 days? This is in Park Village. Anyway, it's the price. It has to be the price. There's some either condition, location. There's some issue that makes this price not work for this property. And after 215 days on the market, I would say time to at least get the property style correct. It's a twin home, not a townhome. Okay, anyway, 269 days on this one on Old West. Again, this is a super neighborhood right over here by Sundance Elementary School. Great location, close to everything. 269 days on the market. Your price is wrong. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 properties here that are, I would say, somewhat ridiculous just because such long market times and no reason for it other than price. So really what we got here are 5 active properties that are possibly priced correctly, and maybe these other ones will sell. Anyway, I've gone on about the actives way too long. I'm just kind of blown away there's only 8, and then I'm even more blown away that 3 of the 8 have market times well in excess of 100, well in excess of 6 months. This one is right at 6 months, and these other 2 are well in excess. That should not be. Price it well, it'll sell. Just remember that one. Okay, 26 pending, and the average market time on the pending is 25 days. So again, going back to what's happening here with 95 days, you 3 need to get with it because you're screwing up the active market time, and either sell the house or don't sell the house, but the price you've got ain't working. Okay, so 25 days on average with the pendings, 26 of those, way more pending than active, and I would bet that when we scroll down to the solds here, we're going to see roughly a similar number because there were a lot of pendings last month. 22, yes. So, a couple months ago, we were looking at, 8 or 9 or 10 closed in the last 30 days. Way more pending and way more active, and now the pendings are just dominating. So 22 sold in the last 30 days. Let's look at the ratio here at asking price, just a little under, over, under, over, over, under, but not by much. This is at asking price. This one's a little under. This one's right in the range. This one's just a touch under. This one is over by a lot, or by 16,000. This one is under by enough. It's $1,290,000. This one's over. So yeah, over, a little bit under, but not much. This one is quite a bit under. So asking $1,549,000. They sold for $1,439,000 after 40 days. That was a motivated seller. I mean, they priced it too high out of the gate, but they didn't linger on the market. They got the price right and they got it sold. So good for them. Anyway, this one's over. This one's not over. This one's not over. I mean, I'm looking at, again, like many other zip codes, probably 97, 98% average list to sale price ratio, and the average market time on the solds, very similar to the, well, actually a little more, but pretty similar to the average market time on the pendings. It's just these actives are all out of whack because we got these 3 crazy properties here that won't get their pricing right. But that's what's happening. That's what's going on in Rancho Peñasquitos right now. I'm going to come back in and I'm going to say, if you like this content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We love to answer your comments. We love to do any special requests for zip codes or areas that you might have. Any other questions you might have, we'd love to answer them. If you have a video you'd like us to do on any particular topic, that's all fair game. We are here to serve. So with that, I will say stay dry out there. I think it's going to clear up some tomorrow, but there's likely more rain on the way over the weekend and certainly predicted for next week. So, springtime is here in spirit, but not in weather just yet. So, talk to you later. Come by tomorrow for San Diego Market Watch. We'll see what happened in real estate last week in San Diego County. So with that, I'll say take it easy. Talk to you soon.